What's going on, fellas? Tomorrow is another trip by myself. Dylan will be at work, so I'm taking his GoPro to a pond. Only I can fish. I mean, I can take my brother and stuff, but outside of that, I can't take like Dylan. But I'm going to give you the lineup for tomorrow, what I'm using, tell you the conditions. I'll go ahead and tell you tomorrow will be a warm day. It'll be it'll be March 4th of 2024. So it's like our first really warm day of spring. It's not really spring yet, but I got a feeling it'll be a good time. So let's get to the gear. All right, so what we got going on tomorrow is a Ned rig and new money. That's gonna be like last resort. This place really doesn't treat me well. Typically treats me all right, so I don't think I'll have to use it. We got a Three Brothers spinnerbait with an orange blade. We got a Juggle Minnow and 4K bluegill. Same thing on the chatterbait. That's probably gonna be the first thing I throw. We have a swim jig, and I've already kind of worn it out. This is a new rod. It's a Shimano Intensa 7.2 medium heavy. The reel on it is not mine. That's Dylan's Corrado. I don't know what exactly it is. It's a little older, but my Titanium is currently away getting cleaned and all that. And then the last two down here, we got an Alabama rig. I mean, I'm not going to throw that, honestly. I mean, I probably will, but I'm not tying on a different swim bait in my arsenal. Here's an extra A rig just sitting around. But anyhow, we got a drop shot going on here with the flat nose minnow and a stupid lead weight, but I mean, they're cheap and they were on sale at Dick's Sporting Goods, so I had to throw that on there. That's tomorrow's lineup. I think most likely the one that'll get clobbered the most will be this. I'm thinking about taking off the spinnerbait and putting on a blade bait or lipless crankbait, who knows? But with this, I'll probably switch it to like a mag draft or something that's not giant. I really don't want to try and snag a fish where this pond isn't giant. And they kind of lurk out in the middle. It would really suck to just snag one, but anyhow, that's tomorrow's lineup, so I'll see you at the water. I would like to add as well tomorrow, if I catch a personal best largemouth bass, I mean, there's nothing else in there but largemouth bluegill and catfish, but personal best largemouth bass, I will give away one of these Spro Chad Shads of your choice of color. You pick it, link me to it. I can PayPal you to buy it. You can use that money for wherever you want. I really don't care, but personally, I would like to actually get you a bait and give it to one of you lucky people. So I guess all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to whenever this video drops, and either Dylan or me can do the random selection, and I will buy you one of these or just send you the money. It's like 60 bucks. We'll call it that. So you can take 60 bucks or get a free bait. Doesn't matter. Anyhow, again, I'll catch you on the water. All right, guys. I've magically teleported in between my house into the pond. Anyhow, we're here. There's my little dude. I forget his dang name. I've been fishing here for years, but that's my little sidekick when I'm here. He likes to spectate. Sometimes get in the way, but I don't mind. We're at the pond. It's looking good. Last time I came here, I asked to come up here during like late November, early December, just to try and fish it one more time, because he doesn't want me here, and I don't blame him during the winter, because this place turns into a little puddle. I mean, you can just flip across it. But anyhow, I'm here. The water's up pretty well. You can hear the geese in the background. This place is thriving right now. A lot of structure is now back underwater, so I want to get the GoPro on, get the gear ready, and get at it. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I had it on the wrong mode, but anyhow, what I was saying before is I'm going to take off the Alabama rig and put on this little trace. I forget the exact name of this color, but it was gifted to me by my girlfriend a few months ago, and I would like to try and put it to work today. If not, we'll switch to something a little bigger, like, well, one of these three, I guess. They all hooked on together, but we'll toss something on and see what happens. All right, everything's ready to go. I tied on that bait I was talking about. It's just it's like a 5-inch trace, but we might not start with that. We're gonna start with the old jig and probably the chatterbait. I always start right here I'm gonna set my bag down. It is pretty heavy. I reorganized all my tackle and put a lot of things in the bag that just weren't in there because I'm lazy. I just throw stuff around my car and in my room. But we're here. First thing we're gonna pick up is the old jig, which is behind these two lovely rods. The Botanium, like I told you last night, is not on here. It's currently about an hour away from here being serviced, you know, oiled, cleaned, all that, but we'll go ahead and get into it. I think that looks fine, but we'll pitch a cast first thing around this tree. I usually start on this tree or on the dock. I always work my way left, usually circle all the way around, fish the dam a bit, and then come back up this way. And of course, there's another pond down here. The guy that owns it has been doing some work on it, so it's easier to get to. There's not a lot of briars and trees and twigs, all that stuff in the way. So yeah, we got 2 ponds of fish. If it really comes to it, we might turn this into a creek day, not walking through it. Obviously, it's freaking, I think it's March the 4th. It is. He tried to get me while I was checking my watch, but hey, first cast. We got a little guy here. He's a little cold. Let's see here. Let's get this out of your mouth. Ooh, he's pissed. Anyhow, that's the first guy right there. He's probably right at a pound and maybe some. Go ahead and put him right back in. There he goes. I probably didn't get all that, but there we go. First cast off the tree with the jig with a little chunk on it. Let's get back to it. She likes to come out here and feed them some cornbreads, bread, whatever, you know, just feeds all the fish, catfish, and they just, all the bluegill come up here and sit around the dock waiting on her, and that's a fish. Third cast of the day. Oh, it's a decent one too. That's a little better. He's just a tad bigger. Look at that. He was hungry too. Let's get that out of your mouth. There you go. There we have it. Another pound and some. It's about mostly what's in here. There's some 3s and some possible 4s, but there we go. Put them back in the water. Third cast of the day. We got 2 fish. That's a pretty good start, and I haven't even moved an inch, so I'm going to keep casting. All right, now I'm going to cast in front of the dock. A little past it and drag it down in front of it. You think I'm going to catch one this cast, buddy? He's too busy with himself, but he usually tells me where the fish are, where they bite. He's a good little partner to have around. I will say this reel is pretty dang nice. It's a little older, but you take care of them, they'll last forever, so. This is definitely a good start and an improvement from the last time I was here. Last time I was here, I could about touch that tree with my rod if I wanted to. And I got absolutely no bites because, well, it was a puddle and I was desperate to fish. Now we'll pitch in front of this tree. Let's sink down on it. There's some pretty big grass carp in here too that sit on the bank, and we'll talk about that in a minute. We got us another fish. Oh my goodness. This is just so fun. This is so fun. Look at that. This one's just a tad bigger too. Let's get him by the mouth sound. There we go. They're eating it good. It's a good thing I got long fingers. I always forget my pliers at home. I just don't throw them in my bag because I'm a dummy. Look at that. He's a solid little guy. Been eating pretty good. He ate that jig good too. There he goes. Back out into the water. Let's get us another cast in. I think we'll pitch one more over here and we'll switch baits. Let's get under the dock here. That's a horrible cast. But I'll probably hook one if I swim it. Sometimes they chase these things like crazy in here. Let's try again. That was horrible too. But hey, I'm under the dock. That's all I wanted. And sure enough, there was a fish under it. What do you know? You don't have to have good cast to catch fish. I can't tell how big he is. He's just freaking taking me around. Oh goodness, I think he's a pretty good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I got him. No, I don't. It counts. I touched him. He looked close to it too. That was fun. And it counts. I touched him. You can't tell me it doesn't count. I think that was fish number 4 of the day. And he was our biggest. And they keep getting bigger every cast. So that's amazing. All right. We'll pick up the bait that has been around since the dawn of fishing. This spinner bait. Set this bag down. These guys right here are following me around now. How's it going, Phillips? Don't want no pets. All right. You sure? I won't hurt you. You know I won't. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, they're going to follow me around. That's what they usually do. They also usually let me pet them, but they might be camera shy. This is actually my topwater rod and reel, but it's not topwater time. Which honestly, I could probably throw one and catch one today, maybe, but we might not do that. There's a. That was quick. All I gotta do is throw a spinner bait and they destroy it. And this guy feels pretty good though. Looky here, looky here. We got us a solid fish. Look at him. Now I'm gonna get myself a picture because I'm having a great time. Let's take one more. All right, cool. I'll tell you though, that's a weird spot to hook him, but hey, he went for it. Oh, there we go. I'd say he's close to, he might not be too, but he's up there for sure. Oop, I could have let him go a little better, but he's in there. This spinnerbait I am throwing, I mentioned last night, is a 3 Brother spinnerbait. I don't know the exact weight on it. I bought this last year to throw at Cumberland and Laurel. I haven't had any luck on it in those places, but obviously it holds true in ponds and stuff. Get some of this line out. There we go. From the first cast with it today, we hooked a pretty decent fish, and that makes me happy. And I do enjoy their baits. They're very solid. Especially their buzz baits. They've caught me some pretty good fish. Not affiliated or sponsored, by the way, just shouting them out there. I got some good baits, so it sits pretty decently. And it holds a few fish every time. It also holds a few baits every time. Ask me how I know. I've lost a couple liplesses and a nice little swim bait before on it. Watched him eat that. It's pretty nice. Look at that, man. These fish aren't freaking, immaculate or giants, but they're healthy. Good size for what they are. Boy, oh boy, did you eat that. But we'll get it out, no problem. No charge either. It's on the house. I said it was free, chill out. This is why pliers are a necessity, but I'm lazy and forget them. But hey, there's another solid little fella. Get him back in the water, and they hold this camera a little better for you guys because I'm just horrible at that. But there he is. Lay him out there. Let him go. There he goes. He swam through that little thing. That's pretty cool. Let's cast some more. This is also about the normal level for it, so it's not a bad time. But during the winter, I mean, like I have mentioned a couple times earlier, it's like fishing a swimming pool. There we go, right by that tree again. Oh, he's a little fella. Look at that. I'd say he's 2, maybe, pushing at it. I'm gonna let him go here in a second, but I wanna get a couple pictures with him. Look how big that tail is too. That's a healthy fish, boys. That's a really healthy fish. Got a couple pictures with him. Let's go ahead and put him back in the water. Let him go back home. There we go. Oh, no. He's ready to go back, but there you go. Let's get back to it. All right, we're at the next pond down below. Oh, goodness. This bag weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Oh, we got more out, but we'll start with the jig. This is a little smaller of a pond, but it's still fun. The last couple times I've been here, I haven't really caught anything, but it's had its days. I usually start out over here in this corner with a jig or Texas rig. I stated earlier that there are some 2s and 3s in here. I've caught them. Apparently there's bigger. I haven't caught them, but there's a lot of dinks and stuff in here. Settle down. I've caught 8-inch fish out of here on top water. Surely to God they'll eat a Ned rig. Thought I had one. Oh well. Okay, fellers. As I told you before, my last ditch effort is to fish the first area of that pond. That's on up the hill. The pond we came for. So let me pack my 2-ton bag of baits, my 6,000 rods, and all 140 pounds of me. I will catch you up here, and hopefully we will catch one more bass or 2. See you there. But with that said, I believe I'm out of here. It's getting pretty late in the day. It's almost 1 o'clock. It is 12:55, so I believe it would be best to just pack it up and go home and call it a win. It's a pretty good day, really good morning. It's nice out. It's about 70-something degrees. I think this weather's gonna hopefully be this consistent the next few weeks. It'll probably get cold one more week, but I don't know. We'll find out. So with that said, boys, I'll catch you next time on a solo video or with Dylan. All right, guys, so I didn't catch anything like PB wise, but I had a really good day. The morning started off really nicely. It's gotten really warm. It's kind of burned up in this car right now, but I'm trying to do this outro real quick. I didn't catch anything close to a PB, and I said I would give away something if I caught one, but I'll compromise. I will give away a Vision 110 Pro, or whatever it's freaking called. I can't remember, but I'll give away a Mega Bass jerkbait to one of you guys. I'll let Dylan know. He can do a little wheel spin, a random number generator to pick somebody, but I'm willing to give away one of those. So I'll go in store and pick up a color, and then we can ship it to whoever wins it. After this video, we'll do, you know, the giveaway part. So free jerkbait to one of you lucky subscribers. I'm burning up right now, but anyhow, I want to head home, get something to eat, and get a shower, and catch you on the next one.